welcome to another Stelbot Adventure as we join Colonial Michilimackinac, checking out how it was back during the 1700s.
It's warm, but it's very breezy, so we're all got extra layers, and Teddy's got a blanket, he's wrapped up, we're gonna carry these.
Yeah.
We are all set.
So let's check it out. Headlands International Dark Sky Park achieved designation as an International Dark Sky Park in May 2011. As such, no white light is allowed in the park at night. There are rangers and enthusiasts who do presentations and show various planets and constellations on clear nights. Biking into Colonial Michilimackinac. The fort is to the left, under the bridge. Here we are in Colonial Michilimackinac, checking out the old fort, the grounds, and all of the fun stuff. Coming up to the fort. Got some cannons sitting outside, right on the water. It was a British fort, so you got the British flag up there. Entering the fort. This is all a recreation as it was burned way back in the day. The commanding officer's house. Here's the parlor. The fort was built in 1715 by French soldiers. In 1761, the British took over after New France was defeated. Apparently in the British Army they purchased their positions, at least early. Aren't Skylar the Beaster? The Skylar sisters. Interesting. Skylar the Beaster. Interesting stuff, interesting. Back here is the bed chamber and the kitchen. Here's the bed chamber and the kitchen. Treasures from the sand, archaeology at Michilimackinac. They moved it to Mackinac Island. They leveled and burned the buildings they left behind. But in the sand, they have found stuff through archaeology. Let's see what kind of fun stuff they got.
Containing the charred remains of a fort burned by British soldiers as they abandoned the destruction of Michilimackinac. Each of these layers can be further divided into smaller time periods.
Started small and then grew up. Here's the beginnings. The arrow type shapes on the corners. A 69 French pounds counterweight for measuring furs. The priest's house cellar.
Because they got so much food from these people.
Molasses, Malaga wine, pork, hog's lard.
People had to give him 1/26th of their harvest.
1/26th of their harvest for a land tithe. Right there is a floorboard from the house of Ezekiel Solomon and Gershon Levy.
Their
Jewish settlers.
Worth dismantling.
A British trader's house. A studio apartment for the British fur trader. The British military latrine. go. Find a spot. Go for it. Excavated in 1968. It was a privilege afforded to the British military. The priest's house. Oh, it's got there's a storage unit down below. So you can keep the 1/26th of everyone's stuff. Here he is praying. Father Gabalt made missionary visits. Here's your list of priests. Here's the Church of Saint Anne. The reconstructed church. There is a Church of Saint Anne on Mackinac Island, because Mackinac Island was where they moved all of everything. Church furnishings at the altar, the banc d'oeuvre and communion rail. Saint Anne de Michilimackinac, 1735. The confessional. Southwest row house. The soldier's house. They lived in rented homes such as this. Got their gardens. French Canada. Faith, fur, and a fort. A French fireplace. Oh, this was actually original. This was left standing when they demolished the fort in 1780, 1781. More! Becoming Canadian. Ooh, I want my wood-fired pizza. Nice pizza oven they got there. Soldiers Barracks. Let's check it out. 1761 to 1781. Why join the army?
Could you be a British soldier? Nope.
Hell no.
Nope.
Hell no.
I couldn't get people.
1763, the attack at the Ojibwa. Playing across and then snuck in. That freaked me out for a second. I thought there was somebody in there. Bunk beds. Would you like to bunk with some of the British soldiers? Oh, there's a few more.
We would think that
Keeping warm at the fire.
like on ships and stuff like that, where like the bunks are like 3 and 4 high crammed together, so
Yeah.
this is spacious.
Yeah, right. This is definitely not like a submarine or something.
Right.
Absolutely. These are spacious bunks, considering. Gotta watch out for bed bugs though. Two men shared each bed. Wow. This is the guardhouse. Oh, is that like a jail down here?
This is the
An underground cell used to punish soldiers for drunkenness, insubordination, neglect of duty, and other minor crimes. There's a jail. Here's their communal napping bed. Couple of nice Tables, benches. Is that a rifle rack over there? And the fire, a real fire. Ooh.
They gathered outside the fort to play a game of the got-away. At a pre-arranged signal, the players tossed the ball near the fort's open gate. The Ojibwa charged inside, capturing or killing British soldiers. Michilimackinac fell to the Ojibwa in a few minutes. Similar native attacks captured 7 other British forts around the Great Lakes. British troops returned in 1764, and British officials altered their policies to be more acceptable to the Anishinaabeg and other indigenous groups.
The Solomon Levy House. Ezekiel Solomon's root cellar. This cool underground cellar to store food and trade items. These are actual remains of the house. Michigan's first Jewish settler. From 1761 from Berlin. Let's check out the perimeter upstairs section. Oh, if I can climb upstairs. In each corner or section, they have a cannon. Some cannonballs to shoot out. So all of the soldiers would be inside the Native American encampments, which usually were in pretty good relationships with the soldiers, would be outside, and every once in a while there'd be skirmishes and such. And I guess that down there is where they would keep all of the munitions and such. What you got, Liz? A little bit of a watchtower. So they could check out the different Native American encampments. See what's going on. Here we are. Right on, I guess this side would be Lake Michigan. And the other side of the bridge is pretty much Lake Huron. The Straits of Mackinac. Thank you for joining yet another Stelbot adventure.
As we explored the city of Mackinaw.
Mackinaw City, Mackinac Island, Michilimackinac, everything Mackinac.
We hope you enjoyed coming along with us.
We hope you enjoyed the video as much as we're enjoying this fudge.
So if you enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up.
Subscribe to our channel.
Don't forget to hit that notification button.
And we'll see you on the next adventure.
Time for some fudge!